Okay, test 1, 2. Nice. Grab our friends. Have a great Monday. Bingo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depends on where you're watching from today. Dante here. Glad to be with you all for another beautiful day in OFA. Familiar faces across the board. Love to see that, gang. I'm excited to get with you guys. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you came back this week refreshed, recharged, and ready to do the thing. I know I certainly did. I'm going to try and keep my ramblings to a minimum this week, all throughout the week. That's a focus of mine. I'm going to try and be quick and poignant to your questions so I can get to everybody and all the questions that you guys have. Whoopsies, don't need glasses. So I'm really excited to be in here. Really excited for this week. I know we are going to do great things together. What I would like for you to do is if you have a question, please just put your if you have a question, please simply raise your hand. Just like you can see Vladimir, Margaret, and Rick have their hands up. If you guys have a question, please just make sure to raise your hand. That's how you let me know that you have a question, something you would like to talk about. If you're just here to learn and observe, audio sounds low. Thank you. Let me try something. Is that any better? Yes, great. Okay, let me check this out. I got it. I know what to do now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I changed my audio, so I think it was definitely on my side. But gang, really excited to be with you. As you know, raise your hand if you have a question. If you're here to learn and observe, that's amazing. Just feel free to hang out and have your notepad handy. And if you're watching the stream, great to have you guys. Make sure to say hi in the chat. I have you pulled up. I can actually see you all today. So really excited for this. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with Margaret, and then we'll go Vladimir, and then Rick. If anybody else has a question, and I did not announce your name, please just make sure to raise your hand. Let's get after it. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning. Good morning, Dante, everyone. Hey, last week we talked about a next level product, $29.97. Do it with you because I don't want to do it for you, and I'd love for you to do it yourself, kind of thing.
Yep.
And so I'm going to set that up. And here's what the prospective customer asked, and I've done something like this similar because I've purchased a huge product, and the actual. And I'm wondering if you guys do this. I don't even know if you're going to have this answer, but those that want to finance their purchase, I'm not going to finance it for them, but I know that you can create these relationships with lenders that will be your third party. And so I'm wondering if you have any lender recommendations. I've had one in mind because I did it when I did the Master the Stage with Tim Story and Coach Michael Burt, and I'm still paying that off. That's so funny. I'm trying to get that done this year. I'm like, I need to be out of that. But so I want to do something similar. Do you have any recommendations, or do you guys do something like that?
I don't really have a recommendation for a lender specifically. That's a really good question, which I don't have the answer for. But have you heard of Split It?
Split It? No.
Split It.
Split It. Oh, Split It.
Split It. Yep. So Split It is fairly new, and it's pretty cool. I definitely wonder if Split It would work for you here, but I think you want to go right to a lender.
Yeah, I'm thinking Lendio or someone like that, or I'm thinking about the company that they went through because they've been trying to give me more money anyway. And I'm like, yeah, no, let's just deal with the what I already owe you. But I would like to do that because they want to just finance it. And I'm fine with that. They can finance it and then figure it out with the lender and pay whatever and whatever their interest is going to be on that. And I think that's a really great idea because that means that I can have this option for anyone that wants to purchase.
Yes.
Any of the products.
You absolutely could.
Okay. All right. So I'll figure that
You
out.
could also, we have payment plans in ClickFunnels, right?
Well, I thought we set up payment plans for my funnel. But if they want to pay, if they want to finance it and pay the whole thing, then I'm like all for that.
Yes, 100%. 100%. I completely agree with you. If you have a hard time with, I don't think you're going to have a hard time with financing, but if you should so happen to, we have payment plans in ClickFunnels, which you can set up any way that you want. So it might be like $100 the first month and then $200 every month after that. You can get really intricate with payment plans. So I just want to make sure you know that they're available. It's an option, but I like the road that you're on. Get a
Right.
lender, finance it
Okay.
right from the start.
That payment plan, thank you. That payment plan in ClickFunnels, that's and that will track over to the customer. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, the payment plan, it's not for me, it's for the customer. So with the
Yes.
customer,
So in that sense, you don't need financing and you don't need any lender, right? It would just be like customer just pays out of their bank account. You have a $3,000 product. They don't have all $3,000, but they got 100. They got 200. So you can make their first payment 100 and every payment after that 200 until they hit that $3,000 mark. It just
oh,
it just cuts a lender out and it lets people. It's just a payment plan. But I really like the route that you're on. Get a lender, they can finance, you get all the cash immediately. Much
right.
better for you. And let the customer deal with their own finances.
Right, because I don't think I'm thinking maybe the way that's set up, and I don't know, I haven't seen this, but I'm like, I'm bringing the customer to you, so you shouldn't be charging me anything. So I should be able to get the whole 29.97. You guys figure it out. You get your money,
Yep.
I get my money, and everybody's a happy camper, kind of like AR financing, account receivable financing, or something like that. Okay,
Yes,
I'll
100%. And then because payment plans are awesome, they get more sales, but then you as a business owner have to actually have accounting set up and know what monies are coming in at what dates. And I really like where you're at. You just get that lump sum of cash, done.
Right, because I don't want it to trickle in. I mean, it's okay if it trickles in if you have a lot of customers, right?
Right.
But trickling in, especially when you're starting out, is like it's not ideal. That's not really what I want to do. Okay,
Right.
I'll check that out. And then my second question was, I've been chewing on how to do the 29.97 to create the value that they want. And since it's
Mm,
a 30-day challenge, I was thinking they would get, I don't want to call it 60 days of my time, but they would get an hour exclusive working with me each week. So 2 months, it would be 8 sessions, 8 or 9 sessions, depending on how many weeks are in each month, because a month has 5 weeks. I would be willing to do something like that, at least initially. And then maybe it could go to a group as it grows, it could go to a group kind of session. But at some point, I'm gonna have to give up some of my actual you need to meet with me specifically and later that could probably go to another level, but right now it's only this guy, so I could do each week. They do their work, they go through the training, and then we go through making sure they're doing it right and all of that, and I spend an hour exclusively with them. Does that make sense? What do you think about that?
yes. You said you only have one client that you would have to fulfill on right now, right?
Right, on that 29.97.
So yeah, you're right on the money, Margaret. Getting started, start with that. You can do it on Thursdays, Fridays, whatever works. But you want to give them some time to go through the training, do the thing during that week. Um, you're right on the money, and you're right on the money again. It's not scalable. So as soon as you get 10 clients, it's like, okay, well now we have to go over to group and yada yada yada. But yes, that would work absolutely fine for your start, 100%.
Right, because if I do it in the future, it would have to be a higher cost for
Right.
them to get my time.
And
And
then you
so,
give them the options on that. Right? Do they want one-on-one for the highest price point, or do they want the group coaching for the middle price point
right,
or lower?
that's what I'm thinking. Like
100%.
997, 9,997 for, one-on-one
One-on-one.
coaching.
Mm-hmm.
One-on-one coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay,
100%.
those were my two questions. Thank you.
Awesome. You got it, Margaret. Great
All
stuff.
right.
All right. Let's hop over to Vladimir. Good morning, Vladimir.
Good morning, Dante. Here is my problem. Let me share my screen and dive right into it.
Lovely.
So, I've noticed this, and in one of the videos that I saw, in one of the recordings on Microsoft Clarity, right? And it's rather bizarre. I alerted your support team, but they have been silent on this. I've noticed this on Saturday, I believe. So check this out. So here is the incognito window of the funnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So since this is a funnel, right? Like sometimes people are rushing. They see this and they get here because of the advertisement and they click view pricing without actually reading, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you click view pricing, check this out. So you get to the next funnel stage. Now people see this, but they didn't collect any information on, okay, what is this, right? Like what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
They go back because that's the only way, right? They kind of go up in the funnel, right? Now they go back and they're like, oh, okay, we love this. All right, let's move on. You click here and you get to the confirmation page. Check that out. And
That's
I was
wild.
like,
Back on the browser,
that
please.
is insane. That
yeah,
is
back on the
insane.
browser. Click
Now,
the other view pricing button.
Yeah, the same thing. Now, we're going further down, right? So now we're in that. Remember, like we parked these pages
In the back of the funnel.
Exactly. Like so, that's technically they shouldn't. They should never see this because they stop at thank you. Right?
Take me back to the editor, please.
Right.
That'll be your normal browser. Lovely.
Yeah. I got it right here, but right here.
Okay.
Enlarge that.
Click that button, please. Oh, it's next funnel step and then next funnel step. Okay.
Correct.
I can fix this for you right now. I guarantee it. Let's
You're a superstar.
Exit the editor, please. Top left. And before we do this, I need to take a note. We are going to fix that right now. Give me just 2 seconds here.
Because I've been wondering, like I get all these visitors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 700 or so of them, Dante.
Yep.
And I'm like, how is it possible? Like I got one sale and I got two names. Like the guys that actually, I couldn't even find them in the recordings because the Microsoft Clarity seems to not be always working perfectly. Is that correct? Like that
you talking about like sometimes you feel like
no
you're not
recording.
getting all the video recordings that you should?
Exactly. And then sometimes when I do get, it says that there's a video recording and I can show you, but when I want to see it, then it says no recording. And it says mess with filters, and I'm looking at the filters and I don't see any. And look, I mean, this could be a user error, so I want to make that, disclaimer, but it's happening like quite often that I don't really get the full, I don't really get the experience. I couldn't even see the person, the voyage, the person that purchased had, right? Like, I mean, it's
you couldn't see the what that person had,
like the like what she did, like the person that purchased. Like, I couldn't really see. I see them entering, and then basically, like it's not the whole experience. It's not like, okay, here it is. Like, okay, they put the card. I have 2 subscribers. I couldn't even find like the recordings, and I clicked each one of them. Like it's weird. Like, and again, I mean, it could be me just not being savvy with Microsoft Clarity, but it's not something seems off, right? Because it, like this morning I saw a recording and I said, okay, I want to see it, and it says there's no recording. I'm like, I just clicked on a little play button. Like, I mean,
right.
And it's awkward. I mean, we can look into that afterwards, but I definitely need to fix the button.
It's probably not you. Microsoft Clarity is a new product, and I definitely see some small little bugs sometimes. In this case, I imagine what's happening is those customers are a quick back. A quick back is like when it's like when you accidentally click on an ad, and as soon as the browser opens up on your phone, you close it down because you're like, I didn't want to be there. So pay attention, or if you know off the top of your head, these video recordings that you're clicking on, do they show that there's like time there, like a minute and 3, or are they all really short?
Yeah, no. So that like that would be the first red flag, right? So let me actually, I got one right here, right? So check this out, right? So
Gotcha.
this one, right? For example, right? Now, if we go to the actual, so I'm gonna go all the way back. It's this funnel right here. So I'm going to access it, right? And again, I mean, this, it says like it keeps saying filters and stuff. Now, I have one live user, that's probably me. But let's just user intent. Let's just go to any, right? Look, so it's error. So that's the first thing that I get. So I keep getting errors quite often. Now let's go to recordings. So for example, right? So okay, so this one was quick. This one's, I don't see a heat.
Well,
I don't
in the
see what
top
they're
right,
clicking on.
in the top right, you have a button. Yeah, view full recording.
Yeah. So and this is from today, for example, right? Like, so
7:57 as a duration, 4 clicks. They went through 2 pages. And then I see that same time down low. Typically, I like to put my speed at 4x for these, just so I can move
yeah,
quick.
let me, oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, no, that would,
Nice.
all right, so somebody's looking around. So
Stopping
you
on the
saw
image, stopping on the image. Good. Just like they should. Looking at icons, great. Looking at flavors, great. Uh-huh.
Yeah, now they're scrolling down. So that person was reading. This
Yep.
wasn't
Really
me.
looked at flavors. That's great.
That's 100%. This was not me. Because I did few trials of this button just to make sure that, like, this is, yeah, this is definitely a genuine user.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at a pro tip. So I was, that's good. Like, this thing seems to be catching attention because it's a good value for everyone.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Now let's see what happens.
Just so everybody else knows, all these little arrows in the timeline are things that happen. Reading FAQs. He's really looking at storage first.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Yep. Boom.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so I guess so. Yeah, so that was a party that was legitimate and he was interested. So and I totally understand. You didn't want to proceed forward and all that stuff. But I did see this issue where I saw a recording and he went from, now like, I didn't see him going back, right? Like, so the recording itself was just sales page, confirmation page. I'm like, whoa, wait, like, how's that, like, how's that even possible?
Yes.
And the fact that I have, let me just see how many people have visited. Like, just quickly, I want to, like, the fact that I have 721. Now this it says 30 opt-ins. I guess this could be ClickFunnels staff as well. But because when I go to customers, right? So page view 728, unique visitors 520. Like, one order is mine here. So this is basically just one order. And, like, I do have most of them is medium intent, because back in the day, Microsoft Clarity would actually tell me if it's just, okay, the guy just stopped it, you know, at the first, or like on the first page or whatever. But this was, and then I start seeing the recordings, and I saw people going from, you know, from sales to confirmation, and I was, confirmation on what? I don't have the subscriber and I don't have the sales. So where is it?
And
it should be either or. Yeah.
Basically, what's happening here is that next funnel step button seems to be caching. So as they're moving through the funnel and going back, it's like it's caching basically. We can fix that though. This is gonna be super simple fix.
Perfect.
I want to test this really quick myself. Can you just give me
Go
the
ahead, yeah.
URL of your funnel, please?
Sure thing. Let me just. I'm gonna paste in a chat, okay?
That's perfect.
If I can find a chat.
Your top funnel URL.
Okay. Yeah, no, I copied that, but I'm looking for the. Okay, chat.
So when you're sharing, there's going to be like a little zoom bar. It's probably at the very bottom of your screen. It's a little black rectangle, hard to see. Gotcha.
Yep.
You're perfect. Okay, let me see. View pricing, order form, back on the browser. View pricing, yeah, caching. Caching. It's just moving me through the funnel. View pricing, privacy. I got that confirmed. I'm going to leave this up and I'm going to make a video to send to our dev team. So thanks for sharing this with me. Let's go get this fixed, Vladimir. Enter the editor for your page.
If there's another button, I'm more than
sorry,
happy to, you know.
I did things out of order. Exit the editor, please.
No problem.
Great catch, too. Let's go grab these URLs. I want to go grab the URL of your order form. So the next step in the funnel. And just what a great example of why it's so important to be a conscious business owner, to be watching these recordings, not just relying completely on the AI, but actually watching your recordings to see. This is the game. This stuff happens, and this is how we find that stuff, and we correct that stuff before it ruins our business. So great job here, Vladimir. Oh, actually, we're just gonna get the URL. So exit again for me one time in the top left, and I'll stop. I'll stop talking and actually give you proper directions.
No. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Okay, go to your order form page, and that order form has a URL. It's blue, and it's just below the name of it, right? Yes.
This one, right?
Copy that, please. Lovely. Now enter the editor of your sales page.
The sales page. This one?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what, Vladimir, before we do this, would you mind if I just made a quick loom so I can document this?
No. Do whatever you got to do. If this can help others, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
We probably all use the same. We all use the same template. So, yeah, by all means. I mean,
and anybody using a next step button, this is not centralized or localized to your computer. I just did the same thing on my device. So let me just make a quick video here. Start this recording. Come on, count me down. Come on, Loom. Come on, Loom.
my computer goes local, like slow and responsive as well. Like when we're having these calls.
I have to just do it. Try this. Okay, let's go. Yeah, here we go. Hey team, Dante here. Just found a really, really interesting issue. I want to get this on your radar right away. I'm worried we might have multiple people experiencing this. So here's what we're seeing. On this page, we're on a sales page right now. If I click view pricing, it's going to take me to, wow, I'm going right to terms of service in this example. So I have to back way up on a browser. And let me just put this in a new tab as well for you guys. I think this should get us to see. So I'm on a sales page. I'm going to click view pricing. This button is set to goes to next step in the funnel. When I click on view pricing, it's going to take me to the order form, which is the correct next step in the funnel. But when I click back on the browser, back to my sales page, and I click the view pricing button again, instead of taking me to the order form, the next step in the funnel, we're skipping the order form and we're going now to order confirmation. If I hit back on the browser and I again use my view pricing button, I'm going past the order confirmation back into the privacy policy page. So it seems like every time we use this next step, it's, you know me, I'm not technical, but it seems to me like this button is caching and it's just sending people throughout the funnel. So we have to just use a go to URL button instead, but next step should not be operating that way. Just wanted to get you a video, get it on the radar right away. Thanks, team. Okay. Gotcha. I got that video documented.
Perfect.
Thank you for your patience
Awesome.
on that, Vladimir.
Oh, man.
What we're going to do is exactly what I just said. We're going to change our buttons to a different action. So click that first button. Lovely.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to change the button action itself.
Okay.
Just below you, the drop down just below your mouse. Just above you now. Where's my drawing tool? Where did it go? Yeah, you got it. It's going to be go to.
Okay.
Bingo. Put that URL down below. Bingo.
Already?
And we are not going to check open in new window. We want this all to happen in the same tab. So that's what all your buttons are going to be set to, Vladimir. Go ahead and save, and let's check this out really quick.
Okay. So I'm going to go live.
Lovely.
Do you mind if I fix it? If I fix them all, like real quick, just so I know that it's...
Let's just try these top two. It'll be enough for us to confirm. And if this works on the top two buttons, it'll work on all of them.
Yep, gotcha. No, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Okay, go to
bingo.
Custom URL. This one.
Bingo.
Already saved. Awesome. All right, so let's go live. Preview. All right. Trying the button.
Yep. Same process.
That's cool. Now go back.
And back.
Let's go
button.
back.
Back. Button.
And we good.
Back. Button.
We are good.
Nice. I'm good on my side too.
Works.
I've just did it like 14 times and it works perfectly.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Perfect. I will follow this process. I'm going to get now. Okay. So, but how we handle this one? This is a 2-step order form.
Yes.
Right. So let me try to just, do something. I want to make sure that, so I'm click here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I go back.
Nice job. Oh, what's that order form?
Cool. No. So I basically went back, like I went browser because I couldn't change this, right? So I did input this information, and I went next because people cannot, once people are past this, they cannot go back and change this, right? So they can't, because this is grayed out. So let's say that
no, they can click step one.
So here is just,
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
Or no, maybe there's there's a right below step one. There's a go back button.
Yes. Okay, go back. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that works perfectly. Okay, great. No, that's good. That's good.
Sweet.
And then yeah, lastly, I haven't tested this, but technically this should be mandatory. Now, this is a built-in thing. I know this is beyond Call of Duty here. So, because I definitely don't want Visa or MasterCard like coming at me like with, you know, with like legal charges saying that a minor has purchased cigars without,
Right.
without getting this thing done. But like I'll worry about that. But I wanted to fix this, and once this is done, then they're moving, and then I will take each page, right, and then whatever the confirmation is. Look, when they get the thank you page, if they're there, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna try to make it clean and nice, but at that point on, if there's no more buttons to click to take into the next funnel step. So the other pages, the privacy policy and everything else, so we should be good there. So I will give this a test. I'm going to change the price. We don't have to take your time on it, but I will go back and fix all the other buttons with the
Yes.
same button, and that seemed to be, that seemed to have done the trick. So thank you so much, Dante. You're a superstar. I was waiting for the team, and I was a little hesitant. I don't know if this is a bug within ClickFunnels, so I didn't want to be a
Yes.
reputational risk for you guys. You know what I mean?
100%. I
this,
appreciate you bringing that to me. We don't want that for anybody, especially you or anybody else. So that was great, man. We'll get this fixed up
Absolutely.
immediately.
Perfect. Appreciate it, Dante.
Appreciate you,
Thank you,
Vladimir.
buddy.
Great stuff, man.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Let's roll over to Rick. Rick is next. Hey, Rick.
Mute. Oh, sorry about that. Dante, how are you? Thank you.
I'm great, man. How are you?
Good, good. Just two quick questions. I don't need to share anything. I was doing a little research and I saw a product I think I want to give a quick test to
Cool.
for Christmas. What I just want one, I want something very simple. I want one upsell. What type of funnel do you recommend? I saw cart funnels, I saw something else. I'm not trying to use a long advertorial type
Yep.
setup like I am with my brand that I'm building, but this is something to test. So what type of funnel do you recommend? And in that funnel, will it have an OTO page attached? And will I have the option to choose? I guess it'll give me the option in editing to choose whether I want a one-step or a two-step.
Order form?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Or a 3-step.
Okay. And the last thing that goes along with this question is the current payment gateway I have that's connected to my existing funnel.
Okay.
I can use that to connect to 10 other funnels if I want to, right?
Oh, 100%. Any funnels inside of that workspace that the payment gateway is connected to.
Say that again?
Okay, so in your ClickFunnels account,
Yeah.
more than likely, the level that you're on, you have 3 workspaces.
Correct. Yes.
A workspace is like its own office. Business A gets its own office. Customers for business A go into that business. When they pay, that cash register is hooked up to that bank account. That's how workspaces work in ClickFunnels. So yeah, you have a workspace and you have your current brand in that workspace.
Correct.
But any other funnels you make in that workspace can use all the workspace settings, including payment gateways.
So I had the workspaces basically kind of set up as my business, my brand.
Good.
Then there was something else I was working on, which was prepper type stuff. But then I have another workspace which I wanted to test and do things in.
Yep.
But you're telling me that one that I want to test and do things in, I can't because I don't have my payment gateway connected to that workspace. I have it connected to another workspace. Is that what you're telling me?
Kind of.
Okay.
But just connect your workspace to the other. You can connect your payment gateway to the other workspace and you're fine.
Oh, as well. So I can have my payment to 3 workspaces.
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. So that'll take care of that. Right. So what funnel do you recommend would be the easiest for me to put together and test?
That would be typically a cart funnel. I'm curious, Rick, are you a part of the buyback machine?
No, I'm not. I just didn't want to spend that money when it first came up, but I have it. I have the URL saved that I want to so badly.
That is what I recommend. It's a
Okay.
cart funnel, but it's a
Okay.
cart funnel as Trey runs cart
Yeah.
funnels.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It's short, it's sweet, it's to
Right.
the point, it's not a long advertorial, and
Right.
the upsell sequence inside of it is already built out.
Okay.
OTO1 is Moss, more of the same. OTO2
Right.
is upgrade your order.
Okay.
Or, increase quantity depending on the product.
Got it. Got it.
Also, inside the buyback machine funnel, we're
Yeah.
building a lot of custom code in there. So you can do other things.
I see.
Like, for instance, on OTO1, Moss, more of the same.
Yeah.
You put on there on the OTO page itself, hey, grab 3 more for an additional 20%
Right.
off, right? Make a
Yeah.
sexy offer.
Yes.
But if they say
Yeah.
no to that, we have code that now makes a pop-up show up. And the pop-up says, oh, you're not ready for 3? Would you rather have 1, 2, or 5? And
Oh,
then we
really?
have on that one
Yeah.
OTO 3 more products in there. And we have a
Yeah.
ton of other code. I definitely recommend Buyback Machine.
Yeah.
You can use just a cart funnel. We have cart
Yeah.
funnel templates and click funnels.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you success
Yeah.
love speed. You know that very well. If
Yeah.
you want to just go grab a cart funnel template and then
Yeah.
funnel hack some competitors to turn
Yes.
that template into what converts, you can
Right.
absolutely start there, Rick. Perfectly fine. Go make some sales, and then you can
Yeah.
make a real decision on what you want to do for buyback.
Okay. I know when I first saw buyback, the pitch it was like to everybody. I don't know if I missed. I don't mean to ask this, but is there a discount for us VIP or people in already, or no? It was just one offer to everybody.
Correct. There is not
Okay.
an OFA discount.
Okay.
But as you're an OFA VIP and you have the yearly offer, you have me, and I know Buyback
Yeah.
Machine. So that's just
Of
it's
course.
an added bonus for you. You get
Yeah.
support on buyback here.
Perfect. Okay. Well, you're all the value anyways, Dante. So that's good enough, man.
You're gonna have me blushing, Rick. Come on.
Thank you, man, so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. You got it. Great
All right.
questions, Rick.
All right. Bye-bye.
Look at you guys go. This is how we run Mondays. Flying. Great stuff, gang. Hey, great to have everybody else who's joined in here. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to raise your hand. At the bottom of Zoom is a little heart that says react. If you click that heart, a pop-up shows up and then a physical button that'll say raise hand. Feel free. If you have any questions at all, raise your hand. I would love to help you. Ryan's going to be next, and then we'll hop over to Patty, but great to see you, Ryan.
Hey, good to see you.
All right. What's the word?
Yeah, just testing stuff we talked about last week. So
Great.
I wanted to share my screen and go over just some of the analytics on my
Sounds
funnel.
fantastic.
Last time we talked, we decided that on my offer stack for me to make sure that I put like some prices for each of like the modules and things that I'm doing, and I had Dante AI help me with like all that pricing and stuff.
Great.
So we did that.
Technically, not pricing, value. This is
Value.
2 seconds on this.
Yeah.
As we're making an offer stack, when you buy today, you're going to get this and this and this and this and this. We put value to the right. What's the value of the thing? And then that bottom price, the bigger number, that's total value.
Yeah.
And then we have today's price.
Today's price. And I think I
Yes.
have that set up correctly. We can double check that.
Love
But
it.
what you suggested was that once I do that, to see if people are if the price is the problem. So we did the offer stack similar on both pages, but then we gave we didn't give any total value or today's price to see if we could get people from the 2-step funnel to abandon cart or either buy.
Yep.
So
So what Ryan's saying is he did not display price ahead of time. For them to find the price, they had to fill out the order form. So that would incentivize
Yep.
more abandoned carts, building our list, giving more people that we can call. Lovely.
yeah, and I got nobody. So
Okay.
in about 500 people coming through that funnel since I made those changes about 5 days ago. If I can share, I can show you what we're looking at.
Let's take a look. You're getting good traffic. You're getting people to click the link in the ad.
Yeah.
And
I
as
have no
I
problem
look at
with
that,
people getting in there.
yes, everybody who clicks my ad, they're saying they want to buy. So
Yeah.
that's intent. That's life. I love seeing that.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this is since we made those changes since your last suggestion about 5 days. So it's almost 10% are going to from the first page, which is the same for everyone, to the second page, but still no sales and no abandoned carts.
Okay. I'd like to see the conversion on the from sales page to order form. I'd like to see that more around 20 or 30%.
You and me both.
So we have a little work to do on our sales page, but traffic is flowing through the sales page.
Yeah.
I really think we should hone in on the order form.
Okay.
We can't hone in. It's order form and sales page. We should do be split testing both of these at the same time, because the more people that come through the sales page, the more people go to the order form, the more sales we get, the more data we receive. So we're definitely going to still play with these two pages. Let's go take a look at the funnel. Let's see what we got.
So I took your suggestion on this video and made it slower and put some cuts in it. Remember, because you were saying I was kind of rushing through it. So I did that as well.
I would tell you to upload your thumbnail. Make a custom thumbnail for this video.
Okay. Even though this instantly plays as soon as you get there.
Oh, you have it set to autoplay? Then yes, that's not as important if you're running autoplay.
Yeah, it starts as soon as you get there.
Cool. Not super important then. Awesome.
And I added this little guy to help with clicks.
Nice.
But
I wonder if we wouldn't put two arrows on the side pointing to the button. Just take up less space in our fold. You could make a 3-column row. Left column is an arrow, right column is an arrow, middle column is a button.
All right.
Nice.
And that's that it's pretty simple for the first page. And then they go to the second page, which we're split testing. One without pricing, one with the others. And I talked to Dante AI about, should I put a little bit more information about each module and the pricing? And we decided that was a good idea for my clients who want to know a little bit more. So this is kind of what the stack looks like.
Okay.
Gives them a little bit more information of what they're buying with each module and then coming up with the value.
And what's below that? Just FAQs and then testimonials?
FAQ and then a little bit about me.
Okay.
And then
do you have testimonials?
I just have some written ones. I don't have video testimonials or anything like that. I'm working on that. I need to sell more courses first.
Sure. No. That's A-okay. Scroll me up. Well, before we do that.
This one has no pricing, like I said, but there is for less than the cost of a weekend, you can unlock your freedom. And then I'm running $100 off my normal pricing of $297, so it's $197. And at midnight, this price disappears, and then no pricing, right? Like you suggested. So I haven't gotten any orders or abandoned carts on this, nor the other one that does have the total value and
okay, cool.
Price.
I have a headline that we can split test. Take me up to the top.
Okay.
Remember, gang, our headlines are so important. Everything above the fold, it really pre-frames the customer's mind. That's the way that they're looking at your funnel. As they're reading the copy, that's the frame that they're reading the copy through. And yours is okay. You weren't born for a cubicle or a soul-crushing 9-to-5. But that doesn't really show that transformation. So anyway, here's a headline I would like you to try. It's one of the most simple marketing headlines that's ever been created, but it works. It's always going to work. So here's what it is. I help X do Y without Z. So X is your customer, Y is the thing, Z is the pain points and problems or the previous failures that your customers have had. So I help X. I help my customer. Who is your customer? Your dream customer.
My dream customer for like 50% of my customers, according to my research, is young professionals, usually often single between 30 and 40 years old.
Cool.
That's the bulk of it.
So then it'll be I help driven young professionals.
Okay.
I help X. I help driven young professionals. I help X do Y. So what do you help them do?
I help them.
Yeah, you can take your time and write this out, Ryan. It's okay.
Okay.
Or actually, sorry, on the left-hand side, I'm looking at your funnel build. We're on your control right now.
Okay.
Let's tweak your variation. So on the left, you have your funnel map. If you click the white space,
Yeah, we can go over this side.
yes, you can. Lovely. Great. And just click OK. No, don't even save. So if you don't save, then any of the changes won't happen. Yes, sir. Okay. Yep, click that page. Okay. Nice. Great. So we didn't save that page. We didn't touch that page. It's as is. Let's tweak this headline. I help X. So your X is your dream customer. And I would say I help driven young professionals.
Okay.
Driven young professionals.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I help X do Y. What do you help them do?
I help them either like find remote work or become a freelancer so that they can literally live and travel the world and just work on their laptop from anywhere in the world.
Cool. So I help driven young professionals unlock their freedom, their freelance dreams.
How about remote work dreams? Because it could be
Sure.
remote work or freelancing. I teach both.
That'll work just fine. I help X do Y without Z. So what things do most people trying to do this have to have, right? So that would be like, I help driven young professionals unlock their remote work dreams without having to go back to college for 4 years, or without having to take a loan from the bank. Or what are some of the hurdles and problems, the things that stop your dream customers from doing the thing?
A lot of times their job is not able to allow them to go remote. So they need to find another career path or use their current skills that they've learned through college and their past jobs to find something else that allows them to either be fully remote in their job or start freelancing with those skills. So that's usually the number one hurdle, is finding that income source where they can work from anywhere in the world.
Okay, so something along the lines of like, without spending weeks, months, or years on job sites?
Yeah.
Cool. Without spending, you have without weeks, months. So without spending weeks, months, or years?
I'm always worse at this when there's people watching.
Oh, yeah, always.
Without spending weeks, months,
Type
or
1,000
years
words a minute until somebody's looking at you.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I help, scroll me up. I help driven young professionals unlock their remote work dreams without spending weeks, months, or years on job sites.
Okay.
That's nice. I like that. So then we can throw a sub-headline on this too. And a lot of times our sub-headlines are going to be even if.
Okay.
And it'll be like, even if, again, pain points that your customers have, roadblocks, this even if is really like,
Even if you've never worked remotely before.
cool. Or even if you're currently, even if you currently work for a company that doesn't offer remote work. Something like that. Like the big thing that as customers read that, I'll let you type before I go crazy here.
Even if you don't,
Even if you currently work for a company that does not offer remote work. Lovely.
Okay. And then
Now
we
look at
should I do the chain?
Please.
What color? Like, what do you think we should do here?
Oh, I would
Right.
probably, so what I would probably do, Ryan, is on your top element, you have a black background on your
Mhm.
headline settings, the element settings. I would probably remove that. So let's go do that really quick. I'll do this all with you right now. Scroll down to background. Yes. Lovely. Just make it, that left column second down is a transparent of your, yes. Okay, let's do the other one above. Just go to your white. Yes. And then there's an opacity slider just below your colors. Yes, all the way left. All the way. Bingo. I would just remove that, honestly, because you have a really great background color. It's simple. It's clean. White shows up awesome on it. And I'd make the subheadline white. Yes, sir. That'll be your color. Yes. Yes. Great. That looks pretty nice, huh? How's that feel?
Yeah, it looks good.
Mhm.
People that get to the second page generally spend a lot of time going through it. So I'm interested to see if this will help maybe make sales. So that's good.
As am I. This is so important. It's the way that we frame our customers. Because before you had you weren't born to live a 9 to 5 in a cubicle. And that probably resonates with people, but does it resonate enough to stir them? Does it resonate enough to move them where they want to do the thing with you? I would say no, because we have our data. 500 people said no to us. Okay, great. Thank you for the data, customers. I'm going to tweak. I'm going to change. I'm going to learn more about you and your problems. So I like this. Now look at the frame. I help driven young professionals unlock their remote work dreams without spending weeks or months or years on job sites, even if you currently work for a company that does not offer remote work. Well, now they're looking at that and they're like, oh man, okay, well, sign me up. What am I getting with this? How do I do this? Does that all make sense?
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
I like it.
Awesome. Let's go down to your offer stack now. In your stack, you should not have every module.
Okay.
Your stack should just be the course. You should, I think it's a good idea to talk about the modules and what's inside and what they're going to get. But that should be done below the stack. Like scroll me down a little bit on the page here. There. Above FAQs and in between your order form. Yes, there should be a new section that shows the modules and what they're going to get in the modules. So your stack should be really clean. You're going to get my course, my workbooks, my trainings, my access, the things in your offer. Does that make sense? Because this right now, so many times we do this, gang. So many times we'll make an offer and we'll make a huge offer stack. And then we look at it like, how could somebody say no to this? Look at all the value. Look at all what you're getting. There's no way anybody could even say no to this. I'm going to have 100% converting order form. This is incredible. But our customers look at this and they're saying, man, that looks like a lot of work. Man, that looks like I'm basically going back to college. And people don't want work. People are not buying a drill. They're buying a hole in the wall. People buy results, and they want those results fast.
I was just having trouble building like a decent value stack without breaking out the modules. Like
Well, what do you mean?
You
What's
know
a
what I'm
decent value?
saying?
What's a decent stack? What do you mean?
Like all I had before I put the modules in here was like get instant, full instant access, 9-step module course, the guide, and then 3 bonus share videos, action plans, which are the worksheets, lifetime access to course future updates, 30-day money back guarantee. That's like, 5 points. So adding value to those 5 or 6 points was very challenging for me.
Mm.
But then when I broke it out into module, it seemed a lot easier to provide those value points
Mm.
because they see what they're buying. And I get like, yeah, this can seem like it is a lot because I do go through, it's very comprehensive, this course. So I'm trying to juggle between like, how do I show them the value without them feeling like it's too much work and it makes sense, because even if I put the modules after the checkout, they might scroll down and see it all there and still think it's too much work.
Maybe. But here's a great way to break it down. I think I've shared this link. Let me put it back in the chat. Go. Okay. Here's a great way to break it down. Here's Christine Morel's course. She did very, very well. You know what's funny? When she launched this course at $17. And she did like a 2-month launch of the course. And then, it was $47 and then $17. And now, after she did her massive launch, she raised the prices, $97 to $47. And guess what? None of her customers know. She knows, I know, because I pay attention, but customers don't know this stuff. So look at the headline. Learn how to make funny ads for your business. Like, as we're funnel hacking, you could tweak your headline to be that. Learn how to ditch your 9-to-5 in your cubicle and unlock your life of freedom freelance. Excuse me. And then subheadline is, in her case, it's a value claim because her ads, she has massive value. My ads have reached 100 million views and millions in sales, right? So we're modeling headlines, subheadlines, so good. As we go down, she has reviews and testimonials. No, she moved them. She just has a 3-column row. Here's what you're going to get, right? And then we come down here. She shows some proof of ads she's made before. And then you could make funny ads even if. Then she goes into reviews. I think what you should do is I think you should have your reviews be right below the fold. Personally, you have a couple text reviews. I think this 3-column row should be customer review, customer review, customer review. I'm seeing that convert like crazy right now.
Which is how I'm set up now on the first page.
On the first page, good. Let's do that on your order form as well.
Do it on the order form as well.
Yes, sir. Do it on that order form as well. Absolutely. Because it's just reaffirming, right? It's reaffirming that people are working with Ryan and they're getting success. But here we go. As we scroll down here, just more reviews. Here is how you can break it down. She doesn't show you look at what she does. Each video is only 2 to 10 minutes long. She doesn't show you how many modules there are. It's not overwhelming. This seems really, really simple. There's certain easy to follow principles of humor that make your customers laugh, even if you've never thought of yourself as a comedian. Each video is only 2 to 10 minutes long, so you can go through the entire course and be writing and creating by lunch. It's simple. It doesn't seem like work for me as a customer. It doesn't seem like energy. This seems like something I could do even in my spare time and get great results. And that's it. This is how she talks about her whole course. Now, granted, her course is a much lower price point than yours, and it is not as large or involved, but that's how we want to break it down. And then come take a look at her training, her stack down below. Get these bonuses too. So this is all breaking down the course, and then she's going to introduce the bonuses. She's not just putting all this in a stack. She's breaking it down, and then you're going to see a final stack at the end. to bonus number 1, bonus number 2. Here's a summary of everything you'll get in the mini course. She has a great mock-up image, just like Russell, about all the things that you're going to get. And look at the stack. Look at the stack. That's clean. That's easy. As a customer, I'm looking at this saying, oh man, this is like 2 days of work and I can figure this out. And then when I figure it out, I have bonuses that are really going to help me do the thing. All right, awesome. That's it. Where your stack is very different, right? Your stack has a breakdown of each module and then talks about the importance of each module and each thing and why you're talking about why you're doing it. It's just too much. It's just too much. So I'd like for you to be that for you to be your next split test. She's also putting an order form right on her page itself, where you're kind of running like sales page 2 order form. So another great thing to try. I wouldn't do this yet. Just keep that in the back of your mind. A chief goal of a marketer is to remove the steps necessary in the process to get the result. Your product is how much?
It's $297 normally. I'm running $100 off right now, $197.
Right, $197. So
my
that's
value stack is $2,444. That
might be a little too high. Well,
okay.
Not really, because your normal price is $297.
Yeah.
Our value should typically be 10x the price that we're charging. But you're running a huge sale, so that's totally fine. You can have that exactly as is. I can stop my share now, and you can start again. But this is what I want your stack to look like. Simple, clean, effective.
Okay. I'll have Dante AI help me with the specifics on the...
Cool. Definitely do that. You have your order form pretty high on the page, or sorry, you have your stack pretty high on the page, and you said people are really reading through and they are really getting it. So you could have it just like Christine, just swapped a little bit. You could have it just like Christine, where you would have your stack right here and your order form right here, and then people go down and you say what's included. This is all about what's included in the mini course. And you could do the exact same thing. What's included in your training? And if you wanted to, here is where you could break down each module. Note that she's doing, I'm sure there's a technical design terminology for this. I don't know it. I call it a zigzag. Image left, image right, image left, image right. Really breaks up the page and makes it feel a lot more engaging, where if we just have a stack of images on the left and copy on the right, that seems like work. That doesn't give me dopamine hits. That's not great design, right? So you can just model this exactly. And if you wanted to have what's included in your course, you could break down each module, have a simple little description of why it's so important, and then hit them with the bonuses. Get these 2 today. Little description of bonuses. Does that all make sense? Yeah.
And do you think I should continue to keep the split testing with the pricing and not pricing?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yes. I do think you should keep on split testing that 100%.
Okay. All right, man. And just about what the other gentleman, Vladimir, was talking about. I've had that same issue when I was watching Clarity, where someone would click my next step funnel and they would just skip right to order form.
Really?
Right to the confirmation page. I'm sorry. And I'm like, how did anybody get the confirmation page? Because the only way to get the confirmation page is to actually pay.
Yeah.
So I have seen that happen to other customers previously in Clarity. So
awesome. Thank you for the report. We're getting that fixed up immediately. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going right to dev.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, man.
You got it, Ryan. Any other questions before I let you go today?
Nope. I'm sure I'll have some for you tomorrow or Wednesday.
That sounds great. Looking forward to it. Good job, Ryan.
Thanks, man.
You got it. All right, Patty, to round us out, how are we today, Patty?
Good. How are you doing?
Living the dream. How can I help?
Good. Can you just riff a little bit on the like producing all these things. So I made them. I have OBS Studio, which I use with Canvas slides when I'm presenting, because then it can, like, I'm not in my studio right now, but it can, then the slides are here, and then I can chat, and then I can click them off easily without, sharing screen. And I've recorded those and used them as my course. But then I've noticed, like, the quality isn't great. Like, I've, optimized my broadband and all of that, but then I have found you can just record in OBS and, like, forget Zoom. So that will work better. And, obviously I don't have my professional camera here. I'm just using it on the computer, but when you're doing the webinars, so first of all, will that work for making, like, quality either ads or courses? And then the question next is, when you're doing webinars, if I'm using OBS and Zoom, and then you start to see, like, it's getting a little pixelated, or like the lip sync isn't quite there, and I'm like, oh no. So will that not work well when you go to do the webinars? Or are the webinars on, like, a higher professional level?
No, great questions here, Patty. I use OBS every single day. I'm using OBS right now. Every day that you've ever seen me, or any video that you've ever seen me put out in the past year, is through OBS. I record locally in my OBS all the time.
Okay.
So 100% you can do that, and you probably should start doing that. It's awesome.
Okay. So then the quality will be fine and clear and good. And then you can save it to, like, your Google folder and then share things that way if you need to.
Yes, you can. 100%. The only time I really use OBS to Zoom in, like, your capacity is if I want to do a live stream, like to my YouTube channel or something, just so I have a video backed up somewhere, and then I could share a YouTube link. Or, like, if you wanted to make a sales video, a video for your sales page, let's say, you could just do that, stream into YouTube, and then you just grab the YouTube URL, put it on your button, done. But yes, recording locally in OBS is going to be a game changer for you. And you shouldn't experience any of that in Zoom webinars.
Yeah, because you look, like, crystal clear right now. But I definitely feel like I have to upgrade. Your lighting has to be good, and your camera has to be good, and then your broadband has to be good. But I'm worried that when I get into the webinars, which I haven't done yet, that it's not gonna be great quality.
Well, do a practice. Have you done a practice before?
Well, no, like, maybe on another day, but I could set it all up and then see with you guys if you tell me if it's clear and good enough. But
well,
then you're recording for 90 minutes. Then I'm like, are your lip syncs off by the end? Do you know what I mean?
Yes. What I would recommend you do here, Patty, the lip syncing getting off is typically a connection issue.
Yeah.
Like Wi-Fi, or broadband, as you said.
Yeah, because I'm using an Ethernet cord, and I hate to say it, I have the highest amount that I can get. I'm in Vermont, so maybe it's not as good as other places, but I have the highest amount that I can get in my town. Do you know what I mean?
Man, you shouldn't have any issues, Patty. You really shouldn't. What I would recommend that you do for Zoom is, I would love to see you do you have, like, all your slides ready and your script? Are you ready to do a webinar or close?
No, I'm still building out my like, my funnel and stuff, so that when they come, then I can send them somewhere. So I was hoping later in November to start doing that, but I haven't done them all yet.
Okay, cool. That's not a problem at all. I would love to see you just test your Zoom. Make a webinar in your Zoom account and make it for, like, later today at whatever time. And then go start your webinar. Nobody will be in there. And just go read for 30 minutes. Just go talk for 30 minutes. Maybe read a book. Read a couple pages of .com secrets. Just give it a test. And then when that is done, re-watch your recording. What you're seeing in the recording is exactly what customers are going to see. You shouldn't have any of that lag. You shouldn't have any mismatched lips.
Okay, and is there a difference between, let's say, a Zoom meeting and a webinar? Will webinar be higher quality or higher?
Yes, there are some major differences as far as like technical capabilities
Oh,
of
okay.
webinars and meetings. We're running a meeting right now, and the quality on meetings is really good. Webinars do have higher quality, and webinars can be streamed or displayed in 4K. So
Right.
it's probably just some simple settings like that you would have to tweak. But you're fine right now. What are you doing? Are you
Well,
running
so right
OBS right?
now right now I'm up in my office. I'm not Ethernet connected. I don't have the camera. I don't have the Canva running. I don't have do you know what I mean? I
I
don't have the
do.
OBS, so I feel like the CPUs, is it? As I keep kicking on new things, slows it down. And I notice in the beginning of my videos, they're okay. But then I notice like 10, 20 minutes in, I'm like, is that lip sync off? Do you know what I mean? So
Yes, and does it stay like that forever? Like when it starts, does it stay off for the remaining of the video?
I'll
Like,
have to look, yeah, more closely. But I feel so I've done my whole course that way. And then now I'm like, oh Lord, I've got to chuck all of those because it's not, do you know what I mean? Good enough. So now I'm thinking I can re-record all of those, just do it in OBS to recording on my computer. And then my guess is I also record to the cloud. And so my guess is it might be struggling with the cloud. And if I recorded to my computer, it would be better.
I record to the cloud as well,
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't have any issues with that whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
more
right.
than likely, you probably nailed it. It probably is CPU. So just
Okay.
next time you go to, I'd love to see you run a little 30-minute, 30-minute webinar. You said it happens around 10 or 20 minutes, so that should be more than
Yeah.
enough time. Just make sure you're closed out of any apps that you're not using. Make sure you
Yeah.
have the least amount of drag on your computer as possible, but you shouldn't be experiencing that
Okay. All right.
inside of Zoom.
Okay. I
But
will work on it.
recording in OBS, you're gonna love that, Patty. That's gonna
Okay.
change. You will never ever again get that weird lag or the weird lip sync.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
granted, I say that, but OBS is its own beast, and if you don't have settings in OBS right, then it might not be timed up properly. But
Right.
you're probably fine.
Okay. All right. I will work on that. Thank you so much. All right.
You got it,
Take
Patty.
care.
Great question. Gang, what a Monday. Go here. Bingo. What a Monday. Love that. Great stuff, everybody. We're moving, we're grooving, we're doing big things. Super proud of you guys. I really, truly am. You're doing amazing. It was awesome to be back with you. I missed you crazy this weekend. It was wild. I was just thinking about getting back here and doing things and helping everybody get forward in their businesses. So thanks for being with us. It was an absolute pleasure. I'll let you go for today. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and that means trade day. So we're going to be talking all things e-com, whether you're running the OFA template or the buyback machine template. Trey's going to be here to help you get over your hurdles, and I am very, very excited for it, as is he. I already talked to Trey this morning, and he's super stoked. So I will let you guys go for today. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to put them in the community. I'm going to be in there for the entire rest of the day, actually, getting caught up on questions. So thanks for being here with me. I'll let you all go.